And we are back. So I just completed watching the Westworld. I think the final episode just went up tonight. Man, that show was a trip. It was absolutely a trip. But I love the fact that there was a whole bunch of like rescored Radiohead music. They they took a whole bunch of really great Radiohead music from when like I was in high school, from OK Computer and the Bins, and then they remixed it with like player piano stuff, and and then they scored it as part of their score. What's up, Sky? And it made for really interesting music. Um, fun show to watch. It's kind of just like Jurassic Park all over again. Um, they should have just called it Jurassic Park, the other Jurassic Park that Michael Crichton wrote. But aside from that, like it had good flair and really awesome music. And you know what? If it's got flair and it's got good awesome music, I'm probably gonna enjoy watching it. Always always watching something when I'm farming or working or something of the sort. Um, so I don't have any sort of particular topic I want to run my mouth about. We're just gonna hang out and do like close of arena, like I normally do close of arena, and then I'm gonna pay attention to the chat instead of just running my mouth. And if anybody has something interesting to share or what have you, by all means, let's Rick roll it. But for now, we're gonna do these dailies. Will this work in light dungeon? I think that'll work. Is my light dungeon team double Lucian? I don't know why Orochi's in there. I know Galleon's in there because he does attack buff. I don't know why the Fire Ninetales in there. Maybe because she's got dots. Orochi and the Fire Ninetales got dots. Whatever. It's the team I use when I'm doing light dungeon, and I'm rarely ever doing light dungeon. But we're gonna do it for the daily today, because I'm all about them crystals. All about them crystals. How do I normally do rush hour? So normally I'm like raiding, or Sunday nights are a good raid night. That's when I usually raid with guildmates. And I'll do raids all the way up until like 20 minutes before the close of the arena. It is 10:58 right now. 10:58. So we got an hour before the close of the arena. And I'll generally go all the way up until like 20 minutes before the close of the arena. And then I'll just blow on my wings really, really fast. And try to get like top 100 or whatever thereabouts. Ooh, Light and Darkness scroll. Aaron, we're not. I'm not currently recruiting anymore. I think the spots that we wanted to fill were filled. What are we gonna get from Light and Darkness scroll? Light Martial Cat. How could you use her? You know, be a good vampire tank for like the front line of some of these rift beasts. Be a pretty good vampire tank. I have a doubt. Could you elaborate on how to use Lagmaron? I recently got him. Don't you use him to obliterate arena and stuff? Use him with a cleave team. Use him with cleave stuff to go against I don't want a Trevor. Do I think Leebly HOH is possible? I I think the Comp to us should give us a Sky Dancer HOH. I think Comp to us should give us a Sky Dancer HOH. When does this reset? Tomorrow, 15 hours. Should we try to get one of these guys, which I have none of, Or should we try to summon here because I kind of want her to play around with? She would be a lot of fun. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna blow them all next week because I could use a him, or I could use a her, or I could use a her. So yeah, we're definitely gonna do exclusive summons next week, and I'll be sure to do a video on that. I don't see us getting a Joker HOH before we get a Sky Dancer HOH. I see Sky Dancer HOH before Joker HOH. What? These people are already beating up on me. Look at this. Hey, Claytano attacked me 2 hours ago, and I won one. All right, and I won one there. Should we just play? Should we do a whole hour of Rush Hour? I guess we should. Well, but we gotta finish more of these dailies. Normally I just do 13 wings right in the last like 15 minutes, right? Because the lower you crawl, the less people are gonna bust into you. What rune do we need to power up? We need to power up a rune. Who do we use all the time and we're getting a lot of use out of, but doesn't have like a powered up like slot something or other? We re-runed. Who? Maybe I don't know. Orion? Yeah. One of these Swift runes or this. I'm not going to upgrade this Swift rune in a really long time. We might as well power this one up. I don't think giving everybody Sky Dancers or giving everybody Jokers is going to change the game. Okay? Because everybody already has Jokers. Okay? And everybody already has Sky Dancers. But we haven't seen a Sky Dancer or a Joker Hall of Heroes. I don't think we've ever seen a Sky Dancer Hall of Heroes. And we haven't seen a Joker one in a really, really, really long time, since like the very beginning of the game. And no, things that break the game are like Water Fairy King and Tiana when they come out. And it takes a while for people to adjust to it. It takes a while for the meta to change. I don't think anything's going to break the game. But I don't even think that releasing a Joker or a Sky Dancer Hall of Heroes is going to change the meta or make that evolve at all. Dude, it's always nice when you get 5 wings or 10 wings from Wishes right near the close of Arena. What should we do? Should we mess around or should we kind of play like more serious? Like, I already have one of those, so we're just gonna do this. And then we need some other monsters to power up, huh? Do we have anything that we're leveling up at all? No. What are we leveling up? We are going to level up a Fire Harg. And we'll do some social summons to stick some stuff in the Fire Harg to get our daily. Ooh, we got a Penguin Knight. What's up, Trey? All right, so power you up a few times, and that'll get our daily. That'll work. That'll finish them off and give me 7 crystals. Okay, so now we got to salute friends, and then let's go ham in the arena. Let's do it. I don't do refills. Last time I did refills was the last time we did a Rush Hour video. I think I might as well do it. I don't think it's necessarily the most efficient way to get crystals. Like I get more crystals at the end of the week if I don't do refills, and I just save everything for the last minute and make that really last minute push. But why not? Let's refresh and just battle people at the top of the list. And we'll make that be our stream. And if we got to do a refill, we do a refill. I like Raccoony when people build him swift or really fast and violent. Um, is this guy gonna be faster than my Tiana? And I like him for Guild Wars, man. Like there are some top teams that use him in Guild War setups with like a really slow Theo, like like a Theo Raccoony Ritesh. Oh, I hate that comp. I hate it so much. It's effective. Darn Raccoony is super fast, and he always uses his move on super slow like Ritesh, and the Ritesh armor breaks, even though Ritesh has no speed. He goes first, armor breaks, and then Theo comes in and like gets some violent procs, and then you can't kill anything because Raccoony is just sitting there like healing and cleansing the debuffs off stuff. That's a really fun, painful. That's a really fun, painful Guild Wars defense that I always when I go to fight, I'm like, man, I don't want to fight that. That's a tough one. What do we want to do against this guy? Do we want to do this guy or do we want to skip? Should we just go and like pick on the people that maybe we should just go and pick on people? How does that sound? See, man, these defenses are great. Look at this. He's got Amudot. This we can just do like a classic Tiana cleave against, and I think we're okay. I think that the Fire Harg is definitely worth building, especially if you don't get the wind one. So many great uses. Is the only thing though is that your Swift sets might be better off on like your Bernard or your Orion. So I maybe wouldn't invest in him unless you know you got the rune set to put on him, you know, and he's got to be really fast. Doesn't have to be violent, but he's got to be really fast, you know. And if your fastest runes are reserved for other monsters, and you should we just let's just go cleave people. If you don't have a second set to lie around, then you probably want to hold off on them until maybe you have that second set of runes that you really have in mind that are going to be used for him, right? There's a lot of monsters that I have started to work on in the past, but not necessarily finished building, because I thought to myself, do I have the runes to use this monster the way that I want to use them? And sometimes the answer to that is no. And if the answer to that is no, then I hold on to them, right? Like, I'm not going to 6-star that Fire Harg anytime soon. And probably, should we do this? I think this will work. Be a little dangerous. They got a lot of hit points and stuff, but we'll try it. I probably won't end up 6-starring him anytime soon because I don't keep around enough Swift runes to make him as good as like the level that I would want to use him at, you know. And sometimes that becomes a contributing factor in what if I decide I'm going to build a monster or not. All right. We got it. All you guys didn't do immunity on the first turn. What is up with that? Oh no, I'm not going for legend, Daniel. But we'll do some refills. Just what? Should we do this move just to proc Storm of the Supremes? The speed tuning, man. That's just like what? What? Oh man. Should I think we should just hold off and keep our attack buff and let them move into some shield runes. Let's just try it, see how it goes. Yeah. Goodness. So did Poseidon missed on Chloe there? You use Fire Anubis for like just messing around in an arena. Um, stall tactics for arena defense, perhaps. You know, um, he's useful in Necro. He can be used in Necro. Well, that one's just not going to go well. What was like we totally missed the slow on Chloe. Like that's not a hard defense. Was his Chloe slow on purpose, or did his Chloe just derp on the first turn? I didn't even pay attention. Moving on. So you use Fire Anubis for like Necropolis or putting on arena defense as like a crazy arena defense. You know what? This person, like, I want to try him. Will we be fast enough? I don't know. I don't. What if we did? What if we did our own speed leader, and we took like a fast water monster? Would Amudot would go, and she doesn't have wheel runes. All these defenses are sick. They're absolutely sick. You're too low on the list, buddy. Too low. We'll just hit this guy again. Well, Bobby, I think the odds of it are low. That's why I got 100% accuracy on Poseidon, because generally that doesn't happen. A water monster, this with 100% accuracy on Poseidon, 86% crit rate or whatever I have on him. There's only a really small percent chance that he is going to not push back Chloe's attack bar. Okay, and that was the strategy I was going for there. But we got RNG'd. And that's the beauty of what makes some of these defenses work, though, There's always that chance, right? And so we lost to Mr. MV Nasty because there is always that chance, and that's why these people run the arena defenses that they do. What's up, OP? Yeah, why not? Why not? And we'll just do something like, should we cleave him and just take a risk? I mean, no, because he's gonna remove debuffs and stuff. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Too much speed. Too much speed. Will this be a long and arduous fight? Is there a way we can make it less long and arduous? I don't know. Let's find out. I think this is a pretty safe team against this, but it's still not going to be a fast clear. Or it's not going to be a clear at all. Goodness gracious. You're not supposed to bomb. Oh my goodness. It's the night. It's the night where we watch me get my tail handed to myself. Oh. So what should we have done? We should have taken like a Veramos or something instead of a Ladriel. That was like a huge mistake on my part, right? Because if we put an extra like neutral element, I don't think the bomb is going to land on a Ladriel and totally make us totally make us waste our all-star there that we needed. Can you kill her? No, apparently not. So much for Rush. uh. All right, Vampire Monkey, show your stuff. Be unstunnable. Kill a Perna. Goodness gracious. All right, let's kill this guy next. And then we'll start to work on her a little bit. Well, sometimes you only need 3 monsters to get the job done. And one monster to just kind of hang out and look pretty and sacrifice himself for the greater good. What teams to use with JoJo? I like to use JoJo and Malaka together with various units that are either going to remove debuffs or give attack power, or use them in TOA or Wind Dungeon or what in the world? Okay, yeah, this is just gonna get dissed right here. That's gonna get that, and I think we'll be okay. But if you have Sierra, you know, you can go like Sierra double bomber, some sort of like buff stripper, and you're good to go. Aquila or what? Oh my goodness. Too much Nemesis. Look at this. He's got Oki. Everybody's on Nemesis, and it makes for like a big pain. You see that Okeanos totally come in there and like interrupt Lucians and then start owning Lucians, and then the Nemesis for Rad popping up, right? This is just all about this is all about baiting people into saying, "Oh, I am going to do this against you," and then coming through with your randomness. We should replay this one just to show it again, to illustrate this person's defense. So Okeanos is Nemesis, right? Praha is Nemesis, but she's fast. She's also pretty fast too. This Praha's over 230. Okay? And Okeanos has got like Will and Nemesis runes on, so when one Lucian goes, he gets maybe it's just speed tuning. I didn't see the tooltip that his attack bar was increasing. Huh. Maybe he's not Nemesis. Maybe I need to work on the speed tuning of my Lucians. I think I'm a few speed off with a couple of grinds. Do you think it's better to put your best Swift runes in Orion rather than Bernard? If you need it for the arena defense, yeah, I think you should. But if you don't need Orion for arena defense, Bernard tends to be better for certain offensive sets in terms of like fast clearing, right? If you notice in my sets, there's no Orion in these common ones, because you use Bernard to outspeed other people's Orions on arena offense. But if your arena defense is struggling, the Swift Will Orion is a really good arena defense asset, and so you might make a sacrifice and just not have that speed and sacrifice a couple of options you might have on offense. What is this? This is like he wants us to. I don't. Just do something like this. do we take a Juno too? And just kill the... I don't know. Let's just try this out. See how this works. Okeanos. I wonder what his offsets were. I know he was Will, but I wonder what his offsets were. What's the speed tuning like? I think Chloe's gonna move first. So we'll just do this. I don't think it matters. Like what is he gonna hurt? Like, is that supposed to hurt us? Like, I don't understand this defense, okay? I'm not so sure I understand it. Other than just like buy a little bit of time. I don't... Maybe this wasn't the fastest way to clear him, but I don't know. I'm okay with it. I'll go with it. We just like wait a little bit, and then we do cleave. Maybe we shouldn't have brought 2 oracles. Maybe we should have brought 1 oracle and then like another cleave unit. Should we do this? Why not? Predictive future and then Brandia smacks, but you saw how hard she smacks. She's not smacking very hard. We do got this attack debuff on us, which I'm not very happy about. That was kind of interesting and effective. But like what is it gonna kill? Like how is it gonna kill it? Maybe we see this guy again. We just like hit him again, but we find something that's going to assassinate him quicker rather than slower. Because that did take just a little bit. Kill Praha now. Hit me! Hit me, OP. Hit me. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, my primary thing I wanted to do tonight is see how Swift Will Orion does on defense. You know, like how many people are gonna try outspeed me and then run into like Nemesis. How many people are going to try to outspeed me and then run into Nemesis Praha, Nemesis Juno, and then tanky Monkey? You know? Yeah, I'm not going to pay attention to what of much Claytano says about being good or not. I think there's a lot of good defenses, and I think I put up a good defense. It's one of the better ones that I have the monsters to be able to muster, you know? To better a defense like this, okay, what do? Maybe before close you run a stall tactic, or you have Camillas and Amudots and other like Sierras and Water Fairy Kings and stuff like that, right? That's a pretty good defense, and we're gonna see how it does, you know? So far, not so great. It is 11:24 my time. 30 minutes left. We didn't get anything from... We didn't get anything from Wishes. So we'll just grab this, and then we'll keep going, and then I guess I'm going to do a refill, because we got plenty of time left. And so far, yeah, that defense isn't doing so great. Should we hit him? Nah. Should we hit this? I kind of do. But the Praha is going to be faster. Can we just Lucian this? Well, I mean, Nemesis stuff happens and maybe they survive. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's Lucianable. Like, what's gonna happen? Nemesis on the Water Pioneer, and the Water Pioneer and the Praha both heal, and the Water Pioneer does shield, but okay, yeah, I mean that's a given. But your bombs are gonna go into Macon, and I think maybe 2 Lucians are not gonna have a huge problem cleaning this up. I don't think. I don't know. Let's see. We got to get down the Praha next before her heal comes up. Why am I single target hitting the Praha? Yeah, okay. That's not. What could have gone differently? I don't know. I think that defense is like too easily Lucianable. $240 times. During the week, I put in defense to get attacked a lot too. I've been changing up my defense to put in stuff just to let people attack me more often. And so the past couple of weeks, I've been getting hit like upwards of 413 times last week. I'm kind of through for a little while putting in defenses that, what in the world? Do we want to? Can we like triple? I want to try something. Okay, like I want to try this. All right. Can we? What's the worst that can happen? Rakan kills 1 Lucian, and we only have 1 more Lucian to clean up. I don't know. I kind of want to try it. Like, okay, so amp, reset, amp. Let's try it. Let's see how it goes. I don't think this is gonna work out too well. Congratulations, Toby. That's kind of insane. Tanky. Or attack based. I don't know. I think if I had one, I'd just make her crazy tanky. All right, so 1 amp, and then we get a Nemesis heal. No, we don't get a Nemesis heal. And then we do reset. Okay, yeah, hit Jermeyer. Yeah, I'll take that. And do this again. And then what? That didn't kill Rena. That did. Okay, that worked. Not bad, not bad. What is this? This is just like, what? Real men auto. Real men do auto. And this is just like auto me right here. Like I'm sorry, we gotta auto at least 1 battle. What's up? That. Why not? Why not? Let's see if this autos. Terrible defense. Well, good defense, but because you have Water Fairy King, and you probably got some good tactics going on with like Okeanos and stuff. But I think what's going to happen is all the armor break is going to go on Rena, except for maybe this dude like giving us our armor break back, right? Will they have enough damage to hurt stuff or no? I don't know. But all you gotta do is take arena against a team like this. I think. Should we tap a guy so that at least our damage is focused, so it doesn't take forever? I think we should perhaps tap the Perna. Or we're not gonna kill anything. Maybe we can kill Bernard with our auto. Get Bernard, guys. Get Bernard. No, that's not Bernard. That's Bernard. Get him. Kill Bernard. Yeah, good job. Okay, now kill Perna. That's not Perna. That's the Fairy King. That's not Perna. Kill Perna. You're supposed to kill Perna. But you can kill the Fairy King too. I'm okay with that. Foro, will you do AD, AO, and dungeon team suggestion like you did a long time ago? Shadow, we should bring that back. I don't want it to be like a permanent fixture. But we should most definitely bring it back. But I think when I do bring it back, I'm gonna announce it, okay? And it's gonna be like a specific time. But not like in the next week or two. I get really busy with work around like the Christmas time. But when I do, we'll certainly announce it. Let's see here. We're gonna do like a refresh, right? What's up, Lucas? Milo. Okay, so this is better than that last one that we saw, right? Because there's a fast buff stripper, right? There's fast armor break, and this is going to be a speed Zyros. But won't something like this like just kill him? I think something like this would just kill him, right? Should we bring Orion? Why not? Why not? My Orion's gonna outspeed. My Orion should outspeed this dude, okay? And then all we got to do is just nuke him. And if I can find my Orion, where's he at? All we're gonna do is she's tuned to go before Lucian, okay? So we're gonna snipe Zyros with her. I think this is like an easy clear, I think. So if we notice there, I use like specific arena offense teams to go against specific targets, right? And this is an example. This is an example of a specific set that I made just to do this, right? I built Izaria and I speed tuned her with Lucian so that I could take her and do this to Zyros, okay? And then have Lucian come through and do this, okay? And then wipe him out. And kind of like the evolution of what I was discussing in the last video where I was just rambling. Sometimes, or most of the time, I think to myself, what team do I need to make? And that's how I build the runes, right? And so Izaria, I've been using her like none other lately, especially against a lot of the Fairy King type offenses where I know I can outspeed him with her speed leader. And I tuned her just in line with God Lucian, so she goes just before God Lucian, and she's damage based, right? So where I know if I do this move, it's gonna wipe out skinny Zyroses. And do specifically that. it's an example of like how I decide, you know, what runes go on monsters and stuff like that. Should we hit this guy or should we just leave him alone? That's a good defense. That's a good defense. Just a lot of pain in the butt, and Camilla's gonna be. We should hit him. No. Let's not hit him. Let's go find some stuff we can. That one's a little random. This one is crazy good and nuts. Can we go faster than? I think we can. Hold on. Let's try this. Let's speed leader him. And what are we going to speed leader him with? Azaria might get wiped out. Who do we have a speed leader with wheel runes? We got a him. He's a speed leader with the wheel runes. Maybe Juno won't be Nemesis. Let's just try this. I think we're going to try to have Megan go faster than everybody. Okay, and Lucians are going to knock out Amudot. And Lucians are going to knock out Amudot and hopefully Theo, if we can put that buff on him. Okay. And then 2 Lucians should put Juno kind of low. To where we can take out Juno and then we can clean up Perna. Unless Perna just decides to get 9 billion violent procs. Come on. Yeah, okay. That worked out really well until Perna got 9 million violent procs. Come on. Can we kill the Juno? We should have hit the Perna. We were doing good. We were doing good until we decided to hit the Juno instead of the Perna. Curses on me. Foiled. Can Megan kill Perna? I don't think so. We're going to try it, though. I want a rematch. Die! Oh, he's got to turn... Oh. The struggle. Okay, so note to self. Do that again, but kill Perna. Or just lose to him twice in a row. Put him on the stream, losing twice in a row. I really need a good speed lead. Would you use Shimite or Halphus? Shimite. Because he's going to give you... He's going to be skill uppable, okay? If you don't have... Okay, so get less violent procs, Perna. Or just get more violent procs. But this time we're gonna kill the Perna, okay? And we're not gonna kill the Juno, because we learned our lesson. Okay, now Juno get hurt really bad. All right. Shimite because you can skill him up and he gives you options to do a big wind nuke, you know, and one can never have enough wind nukes. He's kind of underrated. I kind of want to build one. That's just gonna get thatted. There can come a time when you might say, "Hey, I'm just gonna go fuse the sylphs and skill up my Shimite because I love him so much in arena." But the liches, you're gonna be stuck unless you have like a Hall of Heroes. Shimite puts attack speed slow, which is better for like AoE nuking teams. And with him being an elemental target, you got a little more control over like which teams you bring him with, because you know where the damage is going to go to. Like you could make him tanky on purpose because you're going to be fighting on purpose. You're going to be fighting on purpose teams that have lots of fire units like Pernas and stuff like that. Do we want to hit this guy? If we do, what do we want to do? Kind of nasty, but I definitely think we're gonna hit him. And how are we gonna hit him? We are gonna soak up damage with we're gonna monkey this guy. Why not? Because I don't think it's not gonna be a long clear. Monkey. Somebody to take off buffs and heal, and then armor break. Why not? I think that'll work. Armor break, cleanse. That's not a monkey, that's a Lucian. That's a monkey. Oh. So, this is not necessarily how I do Rush Hour. Normally, it's just like this, except for no refills, and it's like rush 20 minutes, okay? And I'm generally a little more selectable in targetings, okay? If I sense that team is a little dangerous, oftentimes, I'll just pass, because it's not too difficult for me to find teams at the close of arena that I know, wow, tanky Water Fairy King, that I know I'm going to have like a 98% clear rate with a cleave team, okay? And so what I'll oftentimes do I want to hit somebody else besides him? Do I? I think I do. Who do we want to hit? Do you want to hit Rakan and stun him and get countered? No. I want to hit him. What? Glance? Come on. Vampire Rakan, maybe? Yeah, Vampire Rakan. But it's okay. I still don't want to hit the Fairy King. Now we are going to hit you just to make the fight go a little faster and whittle these guys. Then we're going to hit you. Then we're going to kill you. Then we're going to do this. And then we'll clean up Rakan. Still took a little while to clear. Pretty tanky Sekhmet. And I think the only way to build Rakan nowadays is Vampire, because he ends up being really good on arena defense when you stick Vampire Rings on him. I like that defense. It wasn't too hard to clear, but still, I mean, I like it. Let's get somebody high. All right, so how is our defense holding up? 30 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15 minutes left. 30 minutes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10 hits in the past 30 minutes and only 1 success. The 9 or 10 hits isn't too bad, but the 1 success isn't very good. Um, yeah, that's. I think that's a. What was the danger on this one? The danger was that the Praha goes next, or I don't know. Let's just try it. Do you think destroy Perna works? Not unless for some reason you are building him really tanky and you're using some sort of surprise type comp like in Guild Wars or something. Oh, this wasn't good. Don't don't kill Aleutian. Not yet. Not yet. He hasn't done his job. The only way I think a destroy Perna would work is if you did violent destroy and you made him like super ultra mega tanky, and you were running him on some sort of crazy stall defense, or you used him in Guild Wars, in Guild Wars perhaps. But no, not a whole lot of other stuff. Should we Tiana this? I kind of do. I mean, it's risky, and there's all sorts of crazy danger, and there's going to be a lot of speed. But I don't think his Ritesh is going to be fast enough to keep up with Tiana. I don't know. That's just not going to work out well. Yeah, we shouldn't do that. What? What are you doing? What are you doing? What do I want to do? Oh my goodness, it's so oh let's just refresh and hit somebody near the top. Um yeah, we hit this guy earlier, right? And we made the mistake of taking let's just take somebody else that's not do the same thing, okay? But maybe take like a cleanser or something, huh? Like, and just let her bomb Anival. Isn't that what we did last time? Or she's gonna bomb Anival or Monkey if we do this, right? She's gonna bomb Anival or Monkey if we do this. Shadow, if you're running Violent Destroy, okay, and it's a hybrid Perna, one hit points, one crit damage, one attack. I think you're doing cool. I think you're good. Why did you have to stun? Why did you have to stun this dude? I didn't want him to be stunned. Good thing for violent procs. Uh. 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 Um, I think that would work. Okay. Why do I think it would work? Because I have my monkey here, and he's ruined on Violent Destroy, and it works because I don't necessarily need the blade offset. Okay. I don't necessarily need him to be Nemesis. I don't necessarily need him to be Will. And the destroy just gives us a little bonus to where if we use him in like guild battles or really long fights, we have the trump card that is he whittles down people's hit points, you know. So it would work if that's what you got. You know, preferably you want to go like Blade, right? So you get more overall stats, because Blade will theoretically give you more overall stats. But you know, if Destroy is what you got, you're going to use it. And I think my Wind Monkey here is an example. I had Destroy runes in those slots. I didn't have Blade runes in those slots, and so I ruined Wind Monkey. See, he's Violent Destroy, and he's hybrid, right? See all the hit points, right? And what in a perfect world would I have preferred to use blade runes here so that I can get more stats out of the whole set? Yes, but I went destroy instead because those are what had the stats that I wanted, and they're really good destroy runes, you know? We got another success. I'm okay with that. 3 wings and 10 minutes left. 3 wings and 10 minutes left. Do we want to hit this guy? Do we? Should we try to outspeed him? I don't. If we do, it's not going to work out well. But let's try it anyway. Let's try it anyway. Outspeed, assassinate. No, that's just going to be painful. Good defenses all around. Oh, this guy's always fun to fight. Ooh, I want to fight him. This is always fun. Everything's on Nemesis. Check this out, guys. Like, there's like crazy Nemesis, like, and then this guy's passive and stuff. This is so much fun. What's gonna happen is like Zeratu is gonna move after one Lucian goes, and then this dude is gonna heal. And I almost want to Poseidon cleave, but at the same time, we're just gonna do this instead, just to show it in action. Sometimes my my Lucians lose to all the fun Nemesis that this guy's got working. Okay, so we do this, and this Bella and Zeratu and the other dude are probably all gonna move. Watch. Okay, here goes Bella. There goes Zeratu. And then there goes the torrent. And then we lose. Right? Isn't that fun? I don't really think it's fun. But I wanted to illustrate what this guy's defense does. See, this is we were talking earlier today about how you could even use Nemesis Bella on defense, and this guy does it, and it's kind of cool. What should we really be doing against this guy? Probably the same sort of team, okay? Except for just take something to soak up all his dark guys. Because there's like no threat, right? Like this guy is probably a really easy clear. Where did he go? This guy's probably a really easy clear, but what if we just did like, okay, like I'm sorry. What if we just did this, okay? Like we double Lucian him, but we let all the dark guys go smash on Light Golem, right? I gotta see this. Okay. So Lucian won, and then Bella heals. Okay, that's cool. Now they all go hit on Light Golem, and they don't do any damage. and then Lucian 2 goes, and then we should win. Right? Or almost. We should hit somebody. Who needs defense buff? I don't need defense buff. Let's just hit somebody instead. So yeah. Maybe I should play a little more serious and stop showing how arena defenses work during rush hour, but man, I can't resist myself. Sometimes it's just fun. All right, so we gotta finish above 300. So we gotta hit the top guy on the list, or near top guy on the list, and we have to play serious business. And we got 5 minutes left. What's up, Jack? So we'll just do a long fight in the closing 5 minutes. We'll watch our defense go. Is it still like one. It's still about like 10 or 12 in 30 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Um, and then fight somebody on the serious. What should we do against this guy? Um, maybe we should just pass on that guy. Oh, and we'll do monkeys against somebody again. Cause why not? And we'll bring Fire Monkey as our only fire tune. So that Praha hits on him, does crazy amounts of damage, and then we remove buffs, and then we do like some sort of like armor break or something. Where's our Animal? And if this fight takes a little while, we're okay because this is the last wing of the week. So, what's the takeaway for this stream, if any? There's a lot of Fairy Kings and Camillas and Nemesis type tunes on arena defense nowadays. They are like all over the place because they work and they slow down the stall and they're dangerous. You see how look at this. So dangerous. And then oh, goodness. There's just the Fairy King is just so yummy and good. And he's all over the place. And if you got him, your defensive skills are going to improve dramatically. And you're going to force people to take crazy long, painful, slow stuff against you. And this guy's not relying on speed so much as he is like he's got like a semi-tanky Water Fairy King. He's so good. He can be used so many different ways. And now he's going to kill Praha. Oh, goodness gracious. We lost against this team, I think. Because poor Praha's gonna get mashed in the face with his Ritesh. Should we play it out? I just want to play it out. Can I get a violent proc and kill this Fairy King? No. I have yet to see Vampire Monkey be able to show his stuff anywhere. But I don't think it's going to be here. Go Vampire Monkey. Oh. Well, it was fun. At least. It was fun. But yeah. Rush Hour in a nutshell, and we had a really fun Rush Hour all the way up until that fight, and that was just that was painful. Oh no. This is the first time in like ever that in recent memory that I think I finished in the gold star range. But I'll take it. I'm happy with it. I'll take it. Maybe some people will attack our really bad defense according to Claytano and give us a couple more ranks before the close. Fun stuff. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Check out the other stuff I put up earlier today, especially about the R5 team and sharing my thoughts about accuracy. As always, keep it real, and I will most certainly, at the very least, be back next weekend. If not, maybe do something in the middle of the week. Bye, guys.